Hey yo, what is up everybody? King Beef here, and this, what you're seeing in the background, it's just some kill confirm on the map. Frost, I think that's the name of this map. It's on Black Ops 2, so yeah. But I'm not even here to talk about the gameplay because it is in theater mode, and I decided to do like a little series on my channel where I can actually talk about my life, like what happened at certain points in time within my lifespan, because I've been alive for 27 years and nothing too interesting happened, but it's not boring. So with that being said, I'm going to start off by telling you guys, I'm going to give you a story of my first car accident. Well, my first and only car accident. So I was in high school, and it was one morning, maybe like seven in the morning at the most. That's what I re- can remember at this time. It was like 7 in the morning, and I was driving, and you know, I think it was senior year. Yeah, it was senior year. It's maybe like a couple of days away from my actual birthday. So I had made all these plans to go out and do something and make it so make it the good thing. I asked the girl that I was crushing on at that time to accompany me, and she said yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, I got everything set now. So one day or one morning, I was going to school and I was going to go pick her up, right? But I drove through a side of the neighborhood that I don't usually drive on. I forgot a turn, and I had no choice but to take that route. So I come up to, I would say like maybe like 20-25 feet away from the stop sign or signal, the light signal, and it was red at first, but as soon as I got a little bit closer, it turned green. And with it turning green, I just said, fuck it. I'm not going to stop or slow down. Just keep going because I have the right of way now. Then out of nowhere, this van comes out of, like, from the other side, going diagonal from me, comes out of nowhere, like speeding like crazy. And we basically, I can't even say that word, basically collide with each other. And I shit you not, this is what happened. When it happened, when we actually collided, for some reason, my doors jammed at that point. So I couldn't get out. There was no fire or anything, but when we actually collided, I realized what van was actually, well, what the van was, and it happens to be a daycare van full of kids, right? So for some reason, I turn into a fucking action hero. I pop up. I try to open the door. The door would not open for shit. So what I did was I kicked the door. Like, I am not joking right now. I kicked the door open on the passenger side, got out, ran around the wreck just to see if the kids was okay. Thank God the kids was fine. The only thing is that they were just crying like nonstop, and I was just like, oh my God, I feel so bad. But they was okay, and I'm glad that they were okay. So once I ran around and saw they was okay and just crying, I was like, oh, thank God. Then this old lady, like, once an accident happened that early in the morning, it's like people on the bus stop waiting for the bus. And it's this old lady that walked up to me, and she said to me, you need to sit down because I'm worried because you just been in an accident and you're just running around. And I literally told her, I said, if I sit down right now, I'm probably gonna pass out. And she left me alone after that. But I don't know why I turned into a fucking action hero at that point. I've been watching too many action movies, like was it Die Hard, all that shit. Like if you survive a car crash, you can turn into a fucking action hero like instantly. So later on, like the police came and all that and asked what happened, and I swear to you, it was not my fault at all. But the way the angle was, it made it look like it was my fault. And I tried to explain that my light had turned green, so it was no point in me even stopping or slowing down because I technically had the right of way. So, but because of the angle of how the accident was, they declared it my fault, and that was bullshit. And because of my age at that time, I think I was like 18, maybe 19. Yes, I was 19 in senior year of high school. So what? Who cares? But but yeah, it was because of my age. They really decided that it was my fault. Like everything was my fault. So I pretty much lost that. I didn't even bother trying to fight it either, because the whole scenario of it was just like, wow, okay, what am I supposed to do? So I have to pay some amount of money. I'm not going to disclose the proper amount of dollar signs here, but I owe that. But just like a true OG, I'm not paying it because I still feel that it's not my fault. And yeah, they took my license. This was years ago. I'm 27 now, so this was years ago, and they took my license away. Boo-hoo, who cares? I got it back. Like now, I literally have it back. And yeah, so it was kind of crappy how everything turned out, because that completely ruined my birthday plans, and that kind of ruined I don't want to say that accident ruined the relationship that I was having with the girl that I was crushing on at that time, but it kind of put a damper on everything because I couldn't do all the stuff that I wanted to do at that time. And I was just like, God, I had it all. Well, I had what I needed, and now it's gone. So I think after that accident, I didn't drive for a good 2 or 3 months because I was so afraid to drive after that. And everybody kept saying like, hey, it was an accident. Accidents happen. They're gonna happen regardless, but if you're like super careful, you can prevent it and all that stuff. And I'm like, I know that, but every time I try to get in the vehicle, my hands start shaking, and you know, you get that tremor of like fear that's going on, and that happened. So, and that's the end of the video, the end of the gameplay. I go 48-6. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I'm gonna actually do a couple of more like this, and hopefully you guys enjoy it to the point where I can continue entertaining you guys with my soppy story.